What's poppin', fam? Buckle up because we're diving into some straight up fire news that's got the baseball world buzzing like a hive of bees. The Los Angeles Dodgers, your World Series champs, just dropped a bombshell. Their legendary ace, Clayton Kershaw, is making his season debut this Saturday against the Los Angeles Angels. Yeah, you heard me, the 2000. This ain't just a comeback, it's a statement. With the Dodgers rotation looking like a hospital ward right now, Kershaw's return is like a superhero swooping in to save the day. So, grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's break this down like we're dissecting the final scene of your favorite movie. By the time we're done, you'll know why Kershaw's return is the biggest story in baseball, what it means for the Dodgers' playoff push, and how this 37-year-old legend is still out here chasing greatness. The Dodgers have 14 pitchers on the IL, including guys like Gavin Stone, Emmett Sheehan, and Michael Kopech. It's like the baseball gods decided to play a cruel prank on LA. Right now, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is the only opening day starter still standing, and even he's had to adjust to the grind of a 5-day rotation after pitching once a week in Japan. The bullpen's been holding it down, and the offense led by Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman is still a juggernaut, but you can't win a World Series with a rotation this banged up. Enter Kershaw, the veteran southpaw, who's been the heart and soul of this team for 17 years. Roberts called his return a big shot in the arm, and he ain't lying. Kershaw's not just coming back to fill a roster spot, he's here to win games and remind everyone why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. Now, let's rewind and talk about Kershaw's journey, because it's been a wild one. This guy's been a Dodger since he was drafted in 2006, back when some of y'all were still in diapers. He burst onto the scene in 2008, a 20-year-old kid with a curveball that could make hitters look like they forgot how to swing. Over the next decade, he racked up accolades like they were Pokemon cards, 10 All-Star nods, 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a World Series ring in 2020. His career stats are ridiculous: 212.94, a 2.50 ERA, and nearly 3,000 strikeouts in 429 starts. He's been the guy you want on the mound when the game's on the line, the pitcher who stares down pressure like it's just another Tuesday. But the last few years have been rough. Injuries have piled up: back, shoulder, elbow, knee, toe, you name it. Last season was a nightmare. Kershaw made just 7 starts, going 2-2 with a 4.50 ERA, his worst ever. He battled through pain, tried to gut it out, but his body kept breaking down. When he went under the knife this offseason, some folks wondered if we'd ever see him pitch again. But Kershaw's got that dog in him. He's not about to let his career end on an IL stint. What makes Kershaw so special, though? It's not just the numbers. It's the way he carries himself. This dude's all about the team. He's never chased the spotlight, never made it about himself. When he talks, you listen, because he's got that old-school wisdom mixed with a fire that still burns hot. Roberts said it best: Kershaw's not coming back just to be active. He's got a high bar for himself, and he wants to be great. That's why he spent months grinding through rehab, tweaking his mechanics, and building up his stamina. In his Triple-A start, he threw 64 pitches, sat at 89.91 EMF with his fastball, and showed that nasty slider-curve combo that's been fooling hitters for years. Sure, he's not the fireballer he was at 25, but Kershaw's always been about precision and smarts. He paints corners, changes speeds, and reads hitters like a book. And at 37, with a body that's been through the ringer, he's still out here proving he's got plenty left in the tank. Let's get real about what Kershaw's up against, though. Coming back from major surgery at his age is no joke. The knee and toe injuries messed with his mechanics last year, and while the surgery fixed the structural damage, he's got to rebuild that muscle memory. Pitching is all about rhythm, and Kershaw's been out of the big league groove for a while. His first few starts might be rocky as he shakes off the rust and gets used to facing MLB hitters again. The Angels, his Saturday opponents, aren't exactly the 27 Yankees, but they've got guys like Mike Trout and Taylor Ward who can make you pay if you miss your spots. Kershaw's also stepping into a rotation that's under pressure to perform. With Sasaki, Glasnow, and Snell out, the Dodgers are leaning on guys like Yamamoto, Landon Knack, and Tony Gonsolin to hold it down. Kershaw's return takes some of that weight off, but he's got to deliver. If he can give them 5-6 solid innings per start and keep his ERA under 4.0, that's a win. Anything more is gravy. Speaking of the rotation, let's zoom out and look at the Dodgers' bigger picture. This team's built to win now. They've got the best record in baseball, a lineup that's a nightmare for pitchers, and a front office that's always making moves. But injuries are testing their depth like never before. Sasaki's IL stint is a bummer. The 23-year-old rookie was supposed to be a cornerstone, but his 4.72 ERA and shoulder issues have raised some red flags. Glasnow and Snell are studs when healthy, but shoulder injuries are tricky, and there's no guarantee they'll be back at 100%. The Dodgers just recalled reliever J.P. Feyereisen from Triple-A to fill Sasaki's roster spot, and they're hoping guys like Dustin May can step up. But let's be honest, none of these guys are Clayton Kershaw. His experience, his poise, his ability to pitch in big moments, that's not something you can replace. If he can stay healthy and find his groove, he could be the X factor that carries this team through October. What's crazy is how Kershaw's return is also a full circle moment. This dude's been the face of the Dodgers for nearly 2 decades, and now he's coming back to a team that's stacked with new stars. You've got Ohtani, the two-way unicorn, leading the offense. Yamamoto, the Japanese ace, holding down the rotation. Freeman, the steady vet, mashing at first base. And then there's Kershaw, the grizzled warrior, still out here fighting for his legacy. It's like the old guard passing the torch while refusing to go quietly. Dodgers fans are going to be emotional on Saturday, and you can bet the stadium's going to erupt when Kershaw takes the mound. This isn't just a game, it's a celebration of everything he's meant to this franchise. And if he can turn back the clock, even for a few starts, it's going to be must-watch TV. Let's talk expectations. Kershaw's not going to come out throwing 95 emph and striking out 10 guys a game. Those days are gone. But what he can do is compete, outsmart hitters, and give the Dodgers a chance to win. His goal is simple: stay healthy, pitch deep into games, and help this team get back to the World Series. The Dodgers are in a dogfight in the NL West, with the Padres and Giants lurking. Every game matters, and Kershaw's presence could be the difference between a division title and a wildcard spot. If he can post a 3.50 ERA and eat 100 innings the rest of the way, that's huge. If he struggles, the Dodgers have enough depth to weather it, but it'd be a blow to the clubhouse vibe. Kershaw's not just a pitcher, he's a leader, the guy who sets the tone. His teammates feed off his energy, and you can bet they're hyped to have him back. Now, let's get to the fun part. What's this mean for the Angels game? Saturday's gonna be a vibe. The Angels are a scrappy team, but they're not on the Dodgers level. Trout's always a threat, and young guys like Logan O'Hoppe and Zach Nato can do some damage, but their pitching's been shaky. Kershaw's got a chance to come out and make a statement, show the league he's still got it. Expect him to lean on his slider and curve, mix in some fastballs to keep hitters honest, and try to go 5-6 innings. The Dodgers' offense should give him plenty of run support. Ohtani's been raking, and Mookie Betts is always a problem. If Kershaw can keep the Angels to 2-3 runs, that's a W in the bag. And you know Dodger Stadium's going to be lit, with fans chanting his name like it's 2017 all over again. Alright, let's wrap this up with some real talk. Clayton Kershaw's return is the feel-good story baseball needs right now. This guy's been through hell and back, fighting injuries, doubters, and father time. At 37, after 17 years in the big leagues, he's still out here chasing that next win, that next ring. The Dodgers are a better team with him on the mound, and his comeback is a reminder of why we love this game. It's not just about stats or highlights, it's about heart, grit, and leaving it all on the field. Kershaw's got a chance to write one more chapter in his legendary career, and you better believe we're all going to be watching. So, mark your calendars for Saturday, because it's going down. If you're hyped for Kershaw's return, smash that like button, drop a comment with your predictions, and subscribe for more baseball heat. Let's keep the vibes high and the baseball love strong. Peace out, fam.